Happy birthday to late WWE Hall of Famer Chyna and WWE Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg. Xavier back again with another video. Today's rant is sponsorship by Arizona Iced Tea. So before I do a recap of the Houston Rockets opening season from last night against the Portland Trail Blazers, I'm going to give you my quick halftime report on today's game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Texans gave up 7 touchdowns in the first quarter while kicking a field goal. But they reversed that in the second quarter, outscoring the Bengals 7-3. At halftime, the score is tied at 10. Can the Texans redeem themselves, or will they fall 4-11? But I give the Bengals credit because they kicked our asses in the first quarter, but we kicked their asses in the second. So we'll see how the second half goes for the Texans. And I will do a recap of this game tomorrow. Texans' last 2 home games of the 2020 NFL season. And whether they win or lose to the Titans next week, their season is over. Good luck next year, Texans. Now, we're going to do a recap of last night's Houston Rockets opening season against the Portland Trail Blazers. As their homecoming game from this past Wednesday was postponed due to bitch-ass COVID-19. Some of the players was to stay quarantined because they were tested positive, and because of our MVP, James Harden, I don't know what the hell were you thinking, violated the NBA's policy like that, causing our homecoming game to be postponed. But this is the Rockets' first official game and their first road trip game, that is, against the Portland Trail Blazers. Rockets pretty much dominated the first half. They outscored the Trailblazers in the first quarter 31-27. Then they outscored them in the second quarter 37-31. At halftime, Rockets 68, Trailblazers 58. Rockets gave up 26 points in the third quarter while scoring 17. After 3, Rockets 85, Trailblazers 84. Rockets gave up 1 point, 29, while scoring 28 in the fourth quarter. At the end of regulation, the score was tied at 113, and they took the game to overtime. Rockets gave up 15 points at overtime while scoring 13. Final score: Portland Trailblazers 128, Houston Rockets 126 at overtime. The Trailblazers are now 1-1 as the Rockets fall 0-1. CJ McCollum, 44 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. Damian Lillard, 32 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. Jusuf Nurkic, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Derrick Jones Jr., 6 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. And former Houston Rocket Robert Covington, 9 points, 8 rebounds, no assists. For the bench, they get 25 points. Former Denver Nugget, New York Knick, Houston Rocket, Carmelo Anthony, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Enes Kanter, 10 points, 9 rebounds, no assists. Rodney Hood, 3 points, no rebounds, 1 assist. And Fernie Simmons, 7 points, 1 rebound, no assists. And Gary Trent Jr., no points, 1 rebound, no assists. James Harden, also 44 points, 4 rebounds, 17 assists. Christian Wood, 31 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists. Danuel House Jr., 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And PJ Tucker, 7 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. And David Nwaba, 10 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. For the bench, they get 23 points. Jayshawn Tate, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Sterling Brown, 10 points, 1 rebound, no assists. Broderick Thomas, no points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And Bruno Caboclo, no points, 1 rebound, no assists. The player of the game was not Damian Lillard. Damn, I thought he was going to be the player of the game, but it was CJ McCollum with 44 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Damn, I thought Damian Lillard was going to be the player of the game. My thoughts is the Rockets had the Trailblazers beat in the first half until they choked in the second half. But give the Trailblazers credit, they definitely came to play. I ain't gonna lie. But it was a tough loss for the Rockets. They had the Trailblazers beat. I turned the game on before I went to sleep, before I had to go to work late at night, and it was the second quarter, and the Rockets were winning 45-32. And they dominated the first half, and then they choked in the second half, and they choked at overtime. But that's all right. It's just the Rockets' first game of the season due to their homecoming game being postponed. Tomorrow night, the Rockets go up against the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Then they take on the Kings New Year's Eve and January 2nd. Next Monday, they take on the Mavericks. Next Wednesday, they go against the Pacers. Next Friday, they take on the Magic. January 10th and 12th, they take on the defending champs, LeBron and the Los Angeles Lakers. 14th and 16th, they go against the Spurs. Martin Luther King Day, they have a rematch against the Bulls. January 20th, they take on the Suns. January 22nd, they go against the Pistons. January 23rd, they go against the Magic. January 26th, taking on the Wizards. January 28th, a rematch taking on the Trailblazers. January 30th against the Pelicans. And February 1st and 3rd against the Thunder. Hopefully this will be a makeup from the Rockets' homecoming game, even though they will be in OKC. So Rockets, just keep your heads up, get your shit together, and get yourselves ready for tomorrow night. I believe the Lakers have a game tomorrow night as well, taking on the Timberwolves. So both the Rockets and the Lakers better get themselves ready for tomorrow night. And the Heat's next game is on my granny's birthday this Tuesday against the Bucks. But that wraps up my thoughts about last night's opening season between the Houston Rockets and the Portland Trailblazers. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next Rockets rant. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. Leave your comment down below. I'll be back later tonight, reminiscing 19 years, my last Attitude Era rant, and last SmackDown Sunday of 2020. 19 years of a 2-on-1 handicap match between Booker T, the late Big Boss Man, versus Stone Cold Steve Austin from the December 27th, 2001 edition of SmackDown. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Go Houston Rockets.